Please pay attention to what this man said about Dangote.
He's a shameless guy. He uses Nigerian money to become African richest man every year. He has killed so many businesses. So I don't know why he's now crying. He does not like competition. So what they do, what the Dangotes of this world do is an ajib, all governments in power. Any government that comes into power, before they come into power, he will identify who he thinks will win. Tinubu took nepotism to another level. They will make 13 announcements. 11 is Yoruba. His supposed supporters said, don't worry, he's a master strategist. He built Lagos, he's coming to build Nigeria. But now, how can the master strategist, he took dollar from about 700 naira, he has brought it to 1.6. This master strategist took a crate of egg from around 1.5. He has brought it to 5,000, 5,500. The master strategist took a carton of Indomie from about 4.6 to now over 10,000 naira. Tinubu is making me miss Buhari as bad as Buhari is. Because Buhari cannot recognize even the country he destroyed. You see, the reason why the country is not working is because when Buhari was there, you saw how Northerners were refusing to criticize and lead protests against Buhari. Yes. We have seen an embarrassing show of shame today in Lagos where people are protesting against the protest. Because I feel that your education, your exposure is a waste. Once you begin to sound clannish and you begin to sound tribalistic and you begin to speak bigotedly. Look at all the assemblage of people that Tinubu has brought. All his ex-commissioners. Are you telling me that there are no people that can do a better job? Of course.
There are some key points to what this man said, which I want to bring to your notice. Just pay attention.
He's a shameless guy. He uses Nigerian money to become African richest man every year. He has killed so many businesses.
Who is Dangote? Dangote is a tool, or should I say Dangote Group is a tool used by the Western government to monopolize business sector in Nigeria. With Dangote Group, there is nothing like competition. Dangote has been the only man enjoying the monopoly of cement production in Nigeria. When other cement manufacturers were facing sanctions from the federal government, just like the Ibeto cement, Dangote cement was being protected by the federal government. He is immune to the sanctions coming from the federal government. Anyway, let's continue.
So I don't know why he's now crying. He does not like competition. So what they do, what the Dangotes of this world do is an ajib, all governments in power. Any government that comes into power, before they come into power, he will identify who he thinks will win.
Dangote is also one of the invisible hands used by the Western government to determine who will be the president of Nigeria during an election year. I also want you to pay attention to when he said this about Tinubu.
Tinubu is making me miss Buhari as bad as Buhari is. Because Buhari cannot recognize even the country he destroyed.
Remember when Buhari left, he told us that we were going to miss him. And also Tinubu told us that he is going to continue from where Buhari stopped. Did you remember that during Buhari's regime, he convinced the whole Nigerian that there was no money? So he went to borrow. So because he was borrowing, he blamed it on Goodluck Jonathan for him not removing fuel subsidy. That made him almost remove fuel subsidy only because of the pushback that he was getting from the people. He would have been the first to remove fuel subsidy. Then when Tinubu came, the first thing he did was to remove the fuel subsidy. So when you look at all these things, you don't need anybody to tell you that these people, they have been making their policies based on the same script given to them by their colonial masters to implement in Nigeria. And Dangote has been one of the invisible hands making sure that this wickedness is carried out in our country. Now this will bring me to this point that I want to make here when he made this statement.
You see, the reason why the country is not working is because when Buhari was there, you saw how Northerners were refusing to criticize and lead protests against Buhari. Yes. We have seen an embarrassing show of shame today in Lagos where people are protesting against the protest.
Revealing the truth that he said now, have you noticed that anytime the people want to rise against the government, you will see the government taking sides, introducing bigotry. You will see the government suddenly talking about the people that wants to come against him are the people from other tribe. They will introduce that tribe division among the people just to quench the threat coming. Buhari did it. Now Tinubu is also doing the same thing. In the midst of this protest, which is against him, he introduced the same division of Igbos must leave Lagos, just to use that the same divide and conquer rule used by these Westerners. So when you look at this now, you don't need anybody to tell you that the hand that was controlling Buhari is also the hand controlling Tinubu presently. That is why Tinubu said that he is going to continue from where Buhari stopped. Did you remember the comment that Aisha, the wife of Buhari, made during the regime of Buhari? She said that Buhari did not even know the people that she is giving appointments to. Then what was the reply we got from Buhari? Buhari said that Aisha belongs to the kitchen. So without wasting time, you will understand that there is a hand out there, a superpower hand out there that is controlling these our leaders, that is instructing them who to give appointment and who not to. And as you can see, these Western nations, they are very, very wicked. They very well know how to play the game. So they are the ones picking people that our government will give appointments to. So how do they do that? They very well know the people to give the appointment. They make sure that they select the people that they have their secret at hand, because they know that their policies are very wicked. And they know that these people are human beings, that one day they might develop conscience to say that, man, this thing is wicked. I can't inflict this pain on my people. So what they will do is that they will remind that person that they have his or her secret in their own hands, so that the person will comply. They will just use that person's secret to force him to comply, just because they had nothing on Goodluck Jonathan. That is why they kicked him out, because when they asked him to sign the gay law, he refused, so they kicked him out. So they used Tinubu again as the perfect tool, so they kicked him out. Now Tinubu, due to his shady dealings over there, he is just a perfect candidate. And also the cabinets that are surrounding him. Let me even show you the cabinets of Tinubu and what they have done in the past. So now what am I saying? What I'm saying is that Tinubu is not our problem, but he is the tool used by the Western government, by the Western colonial powers to hold us down, just like they are doing to other African nations. Alright, I will end the video here. So please, if you like this kind of exposition, make sure you like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you and God bless.